Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Arvinda Ayagari, and I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. Hi, I am Dr. Arvinda Ayagari. I'm in the Wilmington, Delaware area. Thank you so much for attending my Facebook Live. It's my first one, so forgive me if I'm a little bit nervous. I've been practicing in the Wilmington, Delaware area for about 20 years. I did my training here as well, and I do outpatient pediatrics. I recently joined Rodox and love the fellowship and the women that I've met, and just an awesome mentor is Tisha. And I've really enjoyed learning a lot about the telemedicine space, so I'm hoping to launch very soon. I'm licensed in a few states, so I'm going to expand the practice, and my expertise is pediatrics. So, this series that I'm starting is called In the News, and I feel that one topic in particular, the famous pandemic and COVID, is something that we should definitely look at. And I'm getting a lot of questions in the office now that our office is opened up for more patients and semi-normal schedule with, of course, face protection and things. So children that I've seen since they were babies, I'm seeing them now with a lot of masks and protective gear, and sometimes they're a little bit startled. And I'm getting lots of questions from parents, so I thought that I would address that. As you know, this week, a lot of the cases have surged, and a lot of the kids don't quite understand what's happening. Everybody looks different to them. So I'm trying to explain, this video is more for like a little bit older kids that can understand, but in general, the guidelines are more, masking 2 and up. And a lot of the kids are asking me, so what is coronavirus? Why are we doing this? And it's hard for the parents, so I just explain it as, it's a bug, and it's kind of like a cold, the way it goes from person to person. And if you're a little too close and you don't protect your face, like your nose, your mouth, then what happens is you can get really sick. And people are getting this all over the world, so we got to protect each other. It is tough, less than 2 years old, to mask, and a lot of kids are feeling kind of claustrophobic. But at the same time, I'm also impressed with how the parents are handling this, which is awesome. One lady came in with her 4-year-old, and when I said hi, he growled. And I said, "Oh, okay, hello." He goes, "Oh, I'm a lion." And I looked at his mask, and sure enough, I realized that they had done a lion face on there. And I looked at the mom, and it was so cute. She had an elephant on her, so they were on a safari. And so she made up a game about how they're going out of the house and they're different animals, and that they're just going to the doctor's office, getting some things done, but they're going to be animals. And that's how she framed it. And I think that's great with kids, because we can't explain all the technicalities of this disease. Couple of things I'm getting asked also is, oh, what do we do with daycare? What do we do with camps? Because we're in the middle of summer. So I think the camps are taking temperatures. The guideline is, if you're more than 6 feet apart and you know that they're not going to touch their face, you don't need a mask. But it's hard to control for all that, because inevitably kids touch things and they don't realize they're touching their face. So masking is still recommended. One thing that you can try is just stuffed animals, put a mask on them. Some kids get anxious seeing all this. Another thing you can try is, why don't you have a mirror and show them what everybody looks like? Some people are doing artwork to show that. So I would love to hear from you guys any other ideas about what you guys recommend or what creative things you've come up with. I'm impressed with the creativity lately with fashionable masks that match your fancy dress. It's kind of like Halloween in a sense, because you can be a superhero. So that's good as well. So any comments from you guys would be welcome. Any questions? see the chat box. So yes, this is the guidelines, and then I have also a little bit of information on kids with sensory issues, autism. They really have a tough time with the mask. And so, you do what you can, but honestly, if you can protect the people around them and have the adults wear the masks, maybe they take little breaks, you slowly start practicing at the house before they go out, that would be super helpful. Everybody's getting claustrophobic as well. So taking walks is perfectly fine. And don't use a mask for a walk, but if you're close to people, again, you don't know what they're exposed to, you don't know what's going on, so I would mask as you're walking through maybe stagnant air. Avoiding large gatherings is still a key factor in prevention of disease. And just making the kids know that they're superheroes, knowing that they are, protecting somebody. And so just emphasizing the positive. Anything else? Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And any feedback is welcome. And again, I'm Dr. Ayagari. I'm a pediatrician with Rodox. Currently, I'm licensed in Delaware, Pennsylvania, Texas, Virginia, and Florida. So I'm hoping to connect with patients to help advise them and keep them safe. Thank you.